Good evening, students. Welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to discuss the unit test that has unit test solutions of physics stream, physics subject of 10th class that was held today. So, in today's session, we will discuss every questions. 14 questions were there from the physics portion, and rest are from bio and chemistry portion. So, let's continue the class. I hope you will see the questions carefully. Okay, so see the questions, all questions very carefully, so that in the next exams or in the next examination you will not do such type of mistakes that you have done today. So first of all, the instruction is to all the students that read the questions carefully before attempting the questions, because almost 1 minute, or you can say more than 1 minute is provided to you to do the questions. So basic first instruction is that read the question carefully. If you get the answer in first click, then mark it. Otherwise, take some time. Don't rush. Don't hurry for the answer. Okay. So let's continue the session and see the first question. And this is everything detail that is required, that was provided, and these are the session reason instructions that were provided in the starting portion. So the first question was, okay, let's continue. Let's move to question number 1, that is displaying on your screen, and the question number 1 was, okay, I will explain every question in detail, so listen to my wordings please. He is saying, no matter how far you stand from a mirror, your image appears erect. Erect means vertically upward. So when the image is vertically upward, this type of image is formed in which case? This type of image is formed in plane mirror, like this one. This is the plane mirror. In this mirror, the image formed is always, this is the plane mirror and this is polished side. In this mirror, the erect image and virtual image is formed by this mirror. Another mirror we have, that is convex mirror. So this is what, this side is polished side, this is the convex mirror. So these are the two types of mirror which can form the erect image, and your position does not matter. Either you are very close to the mirror, either you are very away from the mirror, means you are very close to the mirror or you are very far from the mirror, your image will always look vertically upward, that is erect. So students, for this question, some students have marked option A, some have marked C, and some have marked B also, but the right answer is, and some have given D option also. So he is asking just about erect image, he is not saying erect image of same size. If the question will be erect image, if the question may be, this question can be also asked, your erect image of same size. So if he will talk about the same size, then your answer will be plane mirror. Then if he say erect image of small size, then your answer will be convex. But students, in this case, he was just asking for the image that appears erect only, he is not talking about the size of image. So that means both options can be right, A and C. So for this question, the right answer was option number D. It can be either plane mirror or it can be convex mirror. So D option was the right answer for the first question. Let's move to the next question without wasting any time. Okay, the magnification produced by the rear view mirror fitted in vehicles. So this was the second question, and I hope you know the vehicle mirror in which you see backside images. That mirror was the mirror which is used is convex mirror, and I hope you know Convex mirror is diverging mirror. So I will draw the diagram here. This is the convex mirror and its radius of curvature will lie on right hand side and its focal length will also lie on right hand side. So let's suppose this is principal axis, this is the center of curvature, this is the focus, and let's place object here. So when the object will be placed here, one ray will incident here and it will reflect back in this way. One ray will incident here and it will reflect back in this way. So these two rays are not meeting anywhere, so we have to draw them backward. So we get the image behind the mirror just like this one. So this will be the image formed. Now you can see this is a small image. So magnification is what? Magnification is equal to size of image by the size of object. So size of image by size of object. So image is smaller here, object size is larger here, and the correct answer will be B option. Magnification produced by the rear view mirror in case of vehicles will be less than 1. I hope it is also clear. So let's move to third question without wasting any more time. In the third question you can see an object is placed at 10 cm in case of concave mirror which produces erect image. So students, there is only one case in which concave mirror will produce the erect image. So this is the concave mirror, this side is polished side. So in case of concave mirror, only erect image will be produced only in one case, when the object lies between pole and focus. So let's suppose this is the focus and obviously object will lie between pole and focus for the virtual image. So object will lie here. So that means this focal length, object is placed at 10 cm. So you can calculate this one. This distance is 10 cm, this one. So obviously focal length will be more than 10, 10.5 can be there, and radius of curvature that will be here, that is twice of focal length. If focal length is greater than 10, write small f here, because f is used to represent the focus and small f is used to represent the focal length. So focal length is greater than 10 and radius of curvature is twice of focal length. So that means radius of curvature will be also greater than the twice of focal length. So focal length will be obviously 10 more, it will be more than 20. So right answer for this question will be option number D. For the third question, right answer will be option number D. The radius of curvature of the mirror will be more than 20 cm. If you find this video useful, then you can like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. The students who have already subscribed, they can share the channel with their friends. Next question is on the screen, and the question is discussing about the ray diagram. So which of the following ray diagram is correct? For the ray which incident on the concave mirror. So the ray is going parallel. Here you can see the ray which will go parallel to the principal axis, that will pass through the focus. So in this question, D option will be right answer. Many students have attempted this question very right. So basically my motive is that the students have done some mistakes in questions that are very, you can say that are complicated, that might have some you can say you have to put pressure, you have to put completely read the question thoroughly. If you have not gone through the question thoroughly, then your answers were correct, wrong. So this question most of the students answered this question right. Next question, question number 5. In this question many students have attempted this question also right. So this middle portion of the body is of same size, so obviously middle portion will be plane mirror will be the answer for middle portion. And now you have to decide from C and D. So head is bigger, so bigger image can be formed by which type of mirror? Concave mirror can form the bigger image. So concave then plane mirror, then convex mirror. This will be the answer for question number 5. So basic concepts, questions were based on the basic concepts. If you have done the mistakes, please check your mistakes. Next question, question number 6. Velocity of the light is in a medium is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 6. Sorry, 10 raised to the power 8. Its refractive index will be. So you know velocity in the medium is equal to, wait for 1 minute. Velocity in the medium is equal to speed of light divided by refractive index, that you can take n. So velocity is equal to 1.5. Now you can find n. N is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 divided by 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 8. So most of the students have answered this question right, and its answer will be D option, that is equal to 2. So 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 8. So most of the students, almost 90% students have attempted this question right. So its answer will be n equal to 2. So this D option will be the right answer for the question number 6. Let's move to next question. Next question is question number 7, and the question number 7 is saying, okay, in this question many students have given the answer wrong because actually they have not read the question carefully. So the question was saying the distance between object and image will be. So question number 7, this was, convex lens of focal length 8 cm forms real image of same size of object. This was the concept here. Same size image will be produced by the convex lens when the object is placed at center of curvature. So this is convex lens. Let's take its principal axis. This is, okay, let's continue this line. This is the principal axis. So this is focus, this is the focus point, and this is center of curvature. This is again focus point, and this is a center of curvature. So in this question he was saying the real image of same size. So real image of same size will be produced when object is placed at C. Then one ray will pass here, one ray will incident and it will pass through focus. Wait, it will pass through focus. In the same way one ray will pass through optical center, and here you can see, here you can say its same size image will be produced. That will be real. Real means vertically downward. So students, now you have to find the distance between image and object. So this is object. Now focal length of the lens was given, that was 8. So focal length is 8, radius of curvature will be 16, radius of curvature will be 16, then this will be also 16 because image will be formed at center of curvature when object is placed at center of curvature. So this is total distance, the distance of object and the image. This was asked in the question. The distance between, read the question carefully, the distance between object and the image will be. So distance between the object and image, you can see here, that will be equal to 32 centimeter. 16 plus 16, 32. So D option will be the right answer for the 7th question. Let's move to the next question without wasting any time. Question number 8. So an illuminated object is placed at a distance of 20 centimeter from a converging lens. So converging lens is which lens? This one. Converging lens means convex lens. So in case of convex lens, wait for 1 minute please. In case of convex lens, object is placed where the object is placed, let's see. Okay, focal length is 15 centimeter. This is F, focal length. This is center of curvature C. So where the object is placed? You can see object is placed between F and C because focal length is of 20 and object is placed at focal length is 15 and object is placed at 20. So object is placed between C and F. So in this case you can see this is focus and this is a center of curvature. So basically you can draw the ray diagram also during the paper so that you can understand the question. This is ray passing through focus. So another ray that will incident here, that ray will pass through optical center. So you can see after when the ray will pass through optical center, here the image will be found. So this image will be beyond C and obviously you can see this will be larger in the size. So for this question the right answer for this question will be inverted and inverted and magnified. So 8th question, B option will be the right answer for this question. For 8th question B option was the right answer. Let's see one and two more questions. Question number 9. Okay, this was the question that was based on ray diagram. So you can see for the refraction this question we have done also in the class, I think. So question number 9, ray diagram was there. So which ray diagram is right now? You can see this is direct passing, this is direct crossing. So this is obviously not right. This is also direct without deviation. So this is also not right. So this ray diagram was right. Ray is going from rarer to denser, it will bend towards the normal. And here it is going denser to the rarer, so it will bend away from the normal. So B option will be the right answer for the question number 9. So B option, this will be the right option. Let's move to next question. So let's move to next question. Next question is question number 10, that is displaying on your screen. So which of the diagram was correct? So this was also ray diagram based question that was asked in the paper. So question number 10, which of the following diagram was correct? This ray was going straight. So obviously this ray will not this ray will go without deviation. This is right. Ray which is going parallel to the principal axis, that will pass through focus. Very good. This is also right. The another ray, when the object is placed at focus, then the ray will go parallel to the principal axis. This was also right. This fourth figure was wrong. This is not a case. This is not a particular case. So this was wrong. So he was asking which of the diagrams were correct. So diagram first, second and 3 diagrams were correct. So answer will be option number C. So these are the 10 questions. So now we are moving to the 11th question. Many students have done mistake in the basically 11th question. So now we are going to discuss this 11th question. After that we will continue the assertion reasoning questions also. So read the questions carefully before attempting in the OMR sheet. So let's see question number 11. Question number 11 is displaying on your screen. So let's see the question number 11. The question number 11 is displaying on the screen and the question was about the convex mirror. So basically students have not seen this question because similar type of questions for concave mirror was already discussed in the PDF. So they have not seen basically this thing, that the question was about the convex mirror. So let's see what will be the answer. So this is the convex mirror here. So you can see this wait. This is the convex mirror and this is the polished side. One surface of the mirror was polished, obviously is polished. So this is the polished side. Now students, if you know the position of the position of object will not matter. You can place object anywhere. Let's suppose Object is, he is saying object is placed at 20 centimeter. Let's suppose this is the object which is placed at 20 centimeter from this pole, from this mirror you can say. So this is 20 centimeter distance. Now the question was asking what can be the radius of curvature so that image formed will be erect. Students, you know, in case of convex mirror, its radius of curvature can be 10 also, its radius of curvature can be 20 also, its radius of curvature can be 30 also, 40, 50, 60. So any value of radius of curvature is acceptable for the convex mirrors, because convex mirror basically produce the erect image in every case. If you have read the first question carefully, so convex mirror always produce the erect image in any position. Your position does not matter. That means here the radius of curvature of the mirror can be, so 30 can be also the answer for this question, 40 can be also the answer for this question, 50 can be also the answer for this question. That means all of the above means option number D will be the, option number D was the correct answer for question number 11. For this question only I am creating this video, I am recording this video, because many students have not corrected this answer. Many students have not given this answer, as well as question number, I think question number 8 was there or 9 was there, whose answer, question number 7 was there, I think, whose answer was 32 centimeter. So these two questions were the controversial questions. Basically students have to focus here carefully, and many students, few students, or you can say some students have answered this question correct also. So they are very, I think they are very good students, and you can say brilliant students. So many I think 5 to 6 students which have given the which have scored more than 13 or 14, approximately 13 I think, and some students have 14 marks also, got 14 marks also. But some of the students who have the knowledge also, who have the proper guidance also, who are clearing the concepts always, but they have scored less marks, so they have to pay the attention here. So question number 11 is clear, all of the above options will be the right answer. So option D will be the right answer for the question number 11. Let's see the assertion reasoning question. I hope you have seen these are very easy question. Assertion reasoning questions were very easy. So the mirror used in searchlight are concave spherical. This was right. Wait. Question number 12. Yes. Okay. So this was right, concave spherical. In concave spherical mirror, the image formed is always virtual. So this is, wait. You know, this is false, because in concave mirror real image can be also formed. So this is false, assertion is true. That means answer for this question was C option, assertion is true, but the reason is false. So let's see the next question. The next question is question number 14. The question number 14 is saying, if the rays falling on a lens are diverging, then it is concave lens. This is absolutely right. This is again absolutely right, and the reason is convex lens can give the diverging rays. This is again false. So answer for this is again option C. So for 12 and 13, option C will be the right answer. Let's see the next question. The question number 14 and last question of the physics portion. Light has more speed in water than air. So students, I hope you know maximum speed of light is present in, wait, yes, marker. Okay, so light has more speed in water. Basically light has maximum speed in air. So this is he is saying light has more speed in water than air. So obviously this is wrong. And then we have water is optically denser than air. This is right. What density of water is more than the air. Water is optically denser. So now for this question assertion is false, but the reason is true. So that means for this question D option was the right answer. So this is all from today's session, and in this video we have discussed 14 questions that were from the physics portion, and I hope you have seen the answers also, and I hope you can also estimate about your marks also. But overall you can say approximately many students have done the mistakes, so that's why this video was uploaded. And if you find this video useful, then you can like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the further updates. And thank you so much. This was Jaskirat from this end, and if you have any doubt or you have any query, and if you want to give any suggestion, then you can drop your suggestion at this number. So 8727955300. On this number you can provide your valuable suggestions. We will try that we will implement your valuable suggestion in the future time. So this is all from today's session. Thank you so much for joining the session, and please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and subscribe also, and share this video with your friends also who are studying in various different schools, so that they can learn also something that is not conveyed to them, that might not be conveyed to them. So thank you so much, and share this video in your WhatsApp groups also. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much.